Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you're here. Today, we're diving into a story that has stirred quite a bit of conversation, and not just in the usual gossip circles. This time, the spotlight is on one of Turkey's most admired actresses, Elçin Sangu. Known for her vibrant red hair, expressive eyes, and a screen presence that can't be ignored, Elçin recently made headlines for reasons that go far beyond her beauty or talent. What happened? In a word, honesty. During a recent appearance on a talk show, Elçin was asked a question that most actors would either politely dodge or respond to with diplomatic vagueness. But Elçin did neither. She took a moment, smiled knowingly, and gave an answer that no one saw coming. And that answer has left fans, and the press, buzzing. The question was simple, yet bold. Is there anyone you've worked with that you didn't particularly enjoy acting alongside? Someone you didn't click with? The host even added a twist. It must be someone well-known. The audience held its breath. These are the kinds of questions that usually result in nervous laughter or a change of topic. But not this time. Elçin chuckled, paused for a beat, and gave a name. Just like that. No hesitation, no attempt to soften the blow. Her delivery was relaxed, almost playful, but the content of what she said hit hard. Though the name wasn't repeated on air for legal reasons, it didn't take long for the public to start speculating. And among all the guesses, one name kept rising to the surface, Güps Özay. For those unfamiliar, Güps is an actress, screenwriter, and director, and also the wife of actor Barış Arduç, Elçin's former co-star and on-screen love interest in Karalık Aşk, the show that made Elçin a household name. Their chemistry on-screen was legendary, and many fans still associate them together, long after the series ended. So naturally, when Elçin's comments seemed to criticize someone known for comedy films that aren't really funny, people immediately connected the dots. According to Elçin, the unnamed person, whom she referred to only indirectly, writes silly comedy scripts that just don't work. She went on to say, if someone doesn't have a real sense of humor, they shouldn't be writing movies or television. Strong words, especially in an industry where such remarks are usually kept behind closed doors. What's interesting is that Elçin wasn't angry or aggressive. She remained calm, composed, and even a bit amused. But the message was clear, this wasn't a random opinion. It came from personal experience. Let's take a moment to consider the background. Elçin Sangu rose to fame through hard work, resilience, and an undeniable connection with audiences. Before her breakout role in Karalık Aşk, she faced rejection, career lulls, and even moments where she considered leaving the industry. But every time, she pushed forward, reinventing herself, finding new projects, and showing audiences that her talent goes far beyond romantic leads. Off-screen, she's known to be introverted, thoughtful, and not one to seek the spotlight unless there's something meaningful to say. Which makes this moment all the more surprising and powerful. Back to the interview. As the audience processed her words, there was a brief silence, followed by applause. Yes, applause. Because in that moment, Elçin didn't just speak her truth, she did what many celebrities are too afraid to do. She said what she felt, without worrying about backlash or headlines. The internet, of course, exploded. Clips of the interview were shared on social media, racking up views within hours. Fans dissected every expression, every pause, every word. And the question that quickly followed was this about Güps Özay? Güps, for her part, hasn't responded publicly. She rarely engages in celebrity drama and prefers to focus on her work. But that hasn't stopped people from debating whether there's an underlying rivalry between the two women, especially given Elçin's past with Barış Arduç. While nothing has been confirmed, there are rumors of tension going back years, possibly starting when Elçin and Barış were dominating the screens as an on-screen couple. Fans loved them together. Their chemistry was electric. And even though it was all fictional, the connection was real enough to spark whispers about what might be happening off camera. Then Barış and Güps announced their relationship, followed by marriage, and things became even more complex in the eyes of the public. Could jealousy be part of the picture? It's impossible to say for sure. But what we do know is that Elson's words weren't random. And in a business where silence is often the safest choice, her decision to speak so clearly says a lot. Still, it's important to remember, everyone is entitled to their opinion. And not every disagreement is rooted in drama. Maybe Elson simply doesn't connect with a certain type of humor. Maybe she's disappointed by the state of modern comedy. Or maybe, just maybe, there's a deeper story we may never fully understand. In any case, this interview has reminded us of something important: celebrities are human. They have likes, dislikes, disappointments, and boundaries. And sometimes, they reach a point where holding back no longer feels honest. Elson's bravery in expressing herself has been praised by many, especially women in the entertainment industry who often feel pressured to stay quiet in order to be likable. But her fans weren't surprised. They've always seen her as someone who speaks from the heart, even if it means making waves. As of now, there's been no official response from Gups, Baris, or anyone else close to the story. And perhaps there won't be. But one thing is certain: this moment has reignited conversations about professionalism, honesty, and the challenges of navigating fame, relationships, and public perception. So what happens next? Will this story fade into the background, or will more come to light? Only time will tell. But for now, Elson Sangu has reminded us all that speaking your truth, even when it's uncomfortable, is a powerful act. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the most talked about moments in Turkish entertainment, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. Your support means everything, and it helps keep this channel alive for more stories like this. Until next time, take care of yourself, and remember, sometimes the most beautiful truths are the ones that come without warning. Goodbye for now.